What's up guys, it's Tom here and breaking news! Federico Chiesa, welcome to Liverpool! Fabrizio, Paul Joyce and David Ornstein all broke the news that Liverpool have reached a 13 million euro agreement, which is just 10.8 million pounds for Federico Chiesa, the 26-year-old winger who has on his day world-class potential, is signing for Liverpool on a 4-year deal. What an absolute bargain! Do you remember Stuart Downing, who signed like 7-8 years ago? Maybe even, no, it's 10, more than 10 years ago, and he cost 20 million. Oh my goodness. And with inflation and everything, this is an absolute bargain. And I'm so happy that Liverpool went for Chiesa. So guys, if you are happy about this transfer as well, make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you are new around here. And if you don't want me to stop these videos, just buy me a coffee. Link is in the video's description. Sign up to my Patreon. It costs $3 a month for the lowest tier, and you help me keep running this channel. I really need your financial support. Thank you so much. So David Ornstein reported just a few minutes before I started recording this video, Liverpool are closing in on agreement with Juventus to sign Federico Chiesa, a 13 million euro fee, with agreement made for Chiesa to fly to Liverpool once the deal is in place. But he was already filmed at the airport, so he's already on his way to Liverpool for a medical. It's a 4-year contract, which I think is absolutely fantastic. David Lynch also reported Federico Chiesa scheduled to fly to England this afternoon in order to put the finishing touches to a move from Juventus. So according to David Lynch, there is no full agreement yet, but the deal is expected to be done at around 30 million euros. I mean, why would Chiesa be at the airport where he was filmed talking to Juventus fans on his way to Liverpool if the deal wasn't done? So Fabrizio said that Fabrizio said that Chiesa will be in Liverpool today. He's set to travel from the exclusive news on Monday to the Here We Go. Of course, Fabrizio dropped the Here We Go, his famous punchline: agreement done with 13 million euros with add-ons, 4-year contract. Chiesa accepted Liverpool immediately. Chiesa had no hesitation. When he heard Liverpool are interested in him, he said yes straight away. Exclusive story confirmed. I mean, Liverpool have still huge pool, and Simon Jones reported, I think yesterday evening, that Federico Chiesa makes it clear that he wants to join Liverpool, and Juventus wanted to sell him because he only has 1 year left on his contract. It's curious why they are selling him for such a low transfer fee, because I think Liverpool would have paid even more for Chiesa, but for 10.8 million pounds, it's an absolute bargain. I mean, when you consider Darwin Núñez cost 75, 80, if all the bonuses are triggered, 85 million pounds was Darwin Núñez's price. And if you compare that to Chiesa, that is an absolutely brilliant transfer. And Chiesa began his career at Fiorentina, where Mo Salah, of course, played as well before joining Liverpool. So I think that is a fantastic signing. And yes, Chiesa had some injury problems, but he only had one big injury and then some small knocks after coming back from a long injury. So he's not really an injury-prone player. But even if he does get injured here and there, if we can get 30-40 games out of Chiesa, that's absolutely fantastic, because Mo Salah needs a backup. We need somebody who can deputize when Salah needs to be rested, when Salah gets injured, when Salah goes to the Africa Cup of Nations, when Salah needs a rest or in cup competitions. And Chiesa, what a backup. He's a massive upgrade to Harvey Elliott, and this also crystallizes Harvey Elliott's position as an attacking midfielder, where I think he is best at. On the right wing, Elliott doesn't have the pace, doesn't have the physicality to cope with really fast fullbacks, but in the middle, Elliott can do what he does best. And Chiesa enjoyed the most prolific campaign of his time at Juventus last season, getting 10 goals and 2 assists, and you might scoff at the 2 assists, saying 2 assists, that's nothing, but his expected assists was 7.3, so he's His teammates wasted so many of the brilliant chances that Chiesa created for Juventus' teammates, and Juventus had a pretty bad season last season compared to their own standards. And also Liverpool yesterday evening confirmed what I have been telling you guys for weeks, that we are signing Georgi Mamardashvili, and it became official. Liverpool posted this. Liverpool have reached an agreement for the transfer of Mamardashvili, and he will go on loan to Valencia for one more season, and then he will join Liverpool ahead of the 25-26 season. He has 21 caps for his country, Georgia, and he already played 102 appearances for Valencia in La Liga, and he kept 31 clean sheets in all competitions, which is really. And look at Liverpool's attacking depth. We have on the left wing Luis Diaz and Cody Gakpo, but Chiesa can play on the left wing as well. In the striker position we have Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, but even Gakpo, even Chiesa as a false nine, as a centre forward, could play there. And on the right wing, finally, we have a proper right winger behind Mo Salah. Even Núñez can play on the left wing, but I think the way that Liverpool can rotate and any of this front six plays, Liverpool have a potent attack. Even if it's a Chiesa, Darwin Núñez, Cody Gakpo front line, which looks like on paper right now that's a second choice. What a second choice front line. Tell me in the Premier League who else has a second choice front three as good as Chiesa, Darwin Núñez and Cody Gakpo. Pace, dribbling ability, goal scoring prowess, threats from all over the pitch. And even if Liverpool make 3 substitutions to all of these attackers, the substitutes coming on are as good as the starting players, or almost as good as the starting players. So I'm already really looking forward to the transfer. And just 10.8 or 10.9 million pounds, whatever 13 million euros equates to today, is absolutely nuts. It's a no-brainer at that price. And I absolutely loved this. Yesterday evening, there were some like voyeurs or something in the bushes filming Chiesa's agent and Juan Toli, who is like the sporting director at Juventus or something like that, having a dinner in Milan discussing the transfer of Chiesa to Liverpool. I mean, this video was absolutely mind-blowing when I saw it yesterday evening, and I can't show you the video obviously, but I just wanted to show you that from the bushes, people with a smartphone or a camera were filming these two guys having dinner. I mean, these transferring those are absolutely crazy. So Fabrizio Romano earlier today said that the agreement between Chiesa and Liverpool on personal terms is almost done. 4-year contract, which I think is sensible because we can extend it, but if Chiesa slows down at 31 years old, at the end of his 4-year contract, he will be almost 31. Liverpool can decide what to do with Chiesa then, but hopefully he will have a very successful career. And Chiesa always wanted Liverpool. When Liverpool heard that, when Chiesa heard that Liverpool are interested in him, he said yes immediately. And Barcelona were lurking around Chiesa, so that's why it was very important that Liverpool went in and done this deal quick. And the fact that we could even negotiate his price down from 15 million euros to 13 million. I mean, Richard Hughes is an absolutely brilliant transfer negotiator, as good as Michael Edwards so far. I just wish Liverpool would sign a defensive midfielder. And the journalist reported that Liverpool's offer to Federico Chiesa is around 7 million euros per season in salary, which equates to around 110,000 pounds per week, which I think is a pretty decent salary for a player of Chiesa's caliber. He probably earned less at Juventus, and Chiesa was one of the highest earners at Juventus. That's why Juventus really wanted to get rid of him. Plus, they get some money in right now so they can strengthen the team elsewhere, because Chiesa would have left on a free transfer anyway. And he wasn't really in Motta's plans, the former Bologna manager who became the manager of Juventus said to Chiesa, find a new club because I'm not counting on you. And that's fair, and that's the benefit of Liverpool now. And Theo Squares, not sure how to pronounce the name, has reported that Chiesa is not the only player on Liverpool's radar. Liverpool tracking several players as they consider whether to strengthen their squad before the deadline. And here is Chiesa's scouting report. So if you want, you can pause the video and take a good look at this. But his expected assisted goals was in the top 7%. Shot creating actions 4.8, top 2%. Non-penalty goals still top 31%, which is pretty decent. Shots, free shots per 90 minutes, he was in the top 21% with that. But also progressive passes, progressive carries, successful take-ons, progressive passes recorded, they are still very, very high. His pass completion rate is something that needs work, but he probably tried a lot of risky passes. And defensively he's actually pretty decent when you compare him to other attacking midfielders and wingers, because for tackles, interceptions and blocks he was in the top half in terms of other attacking players. And I compared Chiesa with Luis Diaz for last season's statistics, and as you can see, Chiesa actually scored more goals per 90 minutes than Luis Diaz. And if you add up their goals and assists, it's exactly the same. 0.45 goals and assists per 90 minutes, which is really, really impressive. Their XG, of course, Diaz's XG was higher, but Chiesa finished his chances more prolifically. He was more clinical, and Chiesa's expected assists was higher as well than Luis Diaz. And Chiesa is also 1 year younger than Luis Diaz. So I think Chiesa will be a fantastic backup. You can see their shooting and passing compared on this metric. I don't want to go into too much detail in this video, but if you are a nerd like me and you love numbers like this, just pause the screen and you can take a look at that. Chiesa could be Liverpool's last signing of the season, but the fact that we are sending Bajcetic on loan and Tyler Morton on loan to Leverkusen, Bajcetic is going on loan to Red Bull Salzburg, who qualified for the Champions League group stages under Pep Ynders. So that's fantastic because Bajcetic will get Champions League experience on loan at Salzburg. I have a sneaky feeling that Liverpool could sign a midfielder. We can't let Gomez go without getting a replacement, and so far Liverpool haven't been linked with any centre-backs really, seriously. I can't say I agree with the transfer strategy not to go for a centre-back, a left-sided centre-back especially, and a defensive midfielder after the Zubimendi transfer failed. Maybe our delay with trying to negotiate a change in fee or to negotiate the payment terms after Zubimendi agreed to join Liverpool, it gave Real Sociedad time to change his mind. If Zubimendi wasn't 100% on Liverpool and on playing for Liverpool, I don't think it's a bad thing that we missed out on him, because maybe he would have been homesick and we would have went back to Spain, to San Sebastian in 1 year. 2 years ago, signing Chiesa would have been a statement signing. Maybe, the fact that Chiesa is such a low transfer, it tarnishes the transfer a little bit. Low transfer fee. But I still think he is a fantastic player. And he's not much slower than he was before his injury. And if Arne Slot can unlock Chiesa, the old Chiesa, before his injury, then Liverpool could the potential to sign. This could be the bargain of the transfer window. This could be the signing of the transfer window if Arne Slot unlocks Chiesa. So let me know what you think about this transfer. How do you feel in the comments below? Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Goodbye.